You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Gillette. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's incomplete on 2nd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Going for it with May. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Well, with quarters this short, Kate, you kind of throw conventional logic right out the window. It increases the pressure. It certainly influences teams to take risks, such as this, going for it on the opening possession.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Chased out to his right. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get to. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Barrels out of the pocket quick. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get a late score and tie it before the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening. That's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To the air on first down. Rodgers. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Again, Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Rodgers from the gun. On the move, headed right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Borregales on to send it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. To throw, Rodgers. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has found well for him today.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, They've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job.
Touchdown, New England. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster doing that, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's got a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now Borregales on to send it away. On return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding that aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Buying some time left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. Big game downfield. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for 2. Has his offense out to do just that. Rodgers trying to throw for it. Flush down out to it. And now down it goes. He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded by Henderson. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Back to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard
They're going to
line.
pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go. Hey, Angel.
Back to throw it. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Setting up to pass. Throw caught by his running back. He gets the Patriots the first down, and that should put an end to this contest. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throws caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The throw completed by May. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. Zeros on the clock. This game's over. So this is a win for the Patriots. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Gillette. This return starts at the 5. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Only went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action. Here's May. Looking to his fullback now. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Gallis taps on the extra point. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. pass on to send it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out in a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Well, they're in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down. Going again here, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the send.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Here's made in the air. Hits him on the out route. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. May on first and 10. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Brings up third down.
Working near his goal line. Bo finds his running back, Henderson. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now May on fourth down. And they get to him. The fourth down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone. While yet getting another shot.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for two. Has his offense out to do just that. Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he gets in. The two-point try puts him in front by one. 8-7.
Patriots 7.
guys away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Here's May on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Made a throw it. Henry on the catch. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
Forced out to his right. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On the move, headed right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots take possession of the football. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. May now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
May trying again here on 2nd. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the 1st. It's 4th and short.
formation doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That's taken in by Henry. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, front. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. It's the Patriots with possession. They need to erase that deficit in a hurry. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, front.
Throwing is May. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's May again. He finds Diggs right side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Steelers down by a touchdown. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he cuts it back right. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Rolling out to his left. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in